Hey guys, it's Karen. Today I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be trying out a foundation with you guys. This foundation has been on the market for about a few months or maybe a year now. And it is the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. And my color is CLM 363 Cappuccino. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if it's going to focus, but it says cappuccino, and this is what the color looks like. The bottle is clear, so that's like the true color of the foundation. I've been seeing on YouTube a lot of people have been raving about this foundation, saying that it is long wearing, just like it says on the bottle. The only problem that I have with this foundation brand is that they don't really have a lot of colors, so the one before this was way too light for me, and the one right after this, I think it's called Espresso or something, or maybe it's something else, but either way, it is too dark. So Cappuccino was like the closest to my skin tone. It does look fairly light in the bottle, as you can see, compared to me. This looks like it's going to be too light. But I've seen like some people like do swatches of the shade and they're about my skin tone and it'll work for them. So hopefully it will work for me. I will not be having anything on my face other than this foundation for this like wear test. I'm not even going to apply a primer. The primer I usually use is Milk of Magnesia, but I'm not going to do that just because I want to see how the foundation will wear by itself without any other products like helping it or aiding it in any type of way. So again, this is the foundation, LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation in the color Cappuccino. This is the second to last darkest shade that they have, so hopefully this works. I did buy mine from Dollar General and they were $4. This was actually the last cappuccino and the last like darkest shade they had in this store. So yeah, I will be applying it today with my Real Technique sponge. I do have it damp. I never use my sponges dry just because it doesn't apply the foundation great. I think I'm going to start off by applying the foundation on the back of my hand. I have never worn this before, so yeah. The foundation is super thick. That's one thing I can say. This is what one pump looks like on the back of my hand. I don't know if you guys can like see that. But yeah, that's the shade. I'm going to pump another one right beside it. One pump, two pumps, and this foundation is like super thick. It's not running down my hand or anything like that. Hopefully 2 pumps is enough. Sometimes with thicker foundations you'll need a bit more, but hopefully that's not the case with this one. And like I said, I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge. This is what it looks like on the back of the sponge. And I will be applying it to my face. So far, the color looks a bit light. Don't know how I feel about that. People say that this does oxidize, so yeah. But as you can see, it looks super light, like, and mind you, this is the second to last darkest shade, so it's not like I had many options to choose from. From what I can see, it looks pretty matte already. And it does seem to be drying quick. It honestly right now looks as if I set my face with powder, like a loose powder or a setting powder, face powder. And as you can see the difference from the part where the foundation is to my forehead, even though my forehead is a bit darker, so I guess compared to like this part right here, or my ears. And this is how it looks. I'm going to start blending out my forehead, even though that has dried down a bit. And always remember to like blend it into your hairline, no matter if the foundation matches super close to your skin tone or not. The foundation is completely applied to my face. So far with me having it applied now completely all over my face, I feel like it has changed color just a tad bit, and it's looking more like a foundation color that I would actually wear. Hopefully it morphs into the right shade. But yeah, I definitely think they need to work on their shade range because this is ridiculous. And like coming right out of the tube, it looked a little bit skeptical, and like the color in the bottle, as you can see like right beside my face, it looks like super light, and I'm not trying to look ashy. The foundation is very matte. I don't know if you guys can like tell. There's no like dewiness to my face at all. I do know like as the day progresses, like my nose will get oily. That just happens with any foundation I wear. Even when I have on my Milk of Magnesia, a little bit of oil will always like poke through. And like other places on my face, but mainly my nose. So my nose will be like the biggest like tester for this whole foundation to see like if my nose can like last through this or whatever. But yeah, the time right now is 9:49 a.m. I will be back in a couple of hours. I will be taking a walk later, so I'll be like in the hot sun, and I'll probably like make a little video clip while I am taking my walk to show you guys like how the foundation will last in the heat. I'm sorry, just had a brain fart. But yeah, so yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. I may come back for like a 3-hour check-in, and then my walk check-in, and then a like final clip. Oh, and before I leave, I will be setting my face with my e.l.f. setting spray. This is the regular one. I always use that when I put on my foundation. This is the only setting spray I use. So yeah, I'll be back. So I'm back with my final update. The current time is 3:42 p.m. as you can see right there. It's been about like 6 hours and 7 minutes. It will be exactly 6 hours that I've had this foundation on. This is how my face is looking. As you can see, it looks dewy, and my nose is like super shiny. Honestly, my face isn't as oily as it usually is, so I'm guessing that's because of the mattifying properties in the foundation, because it is a matte foundation, and matte foundations are like better for oily skin, which I do have. So if you have dry skin, first of all, I wouldn't recommend this, just because when I first applied it, it looked extremely dry, but now because I have oily skin, it looks dewy-ish. But even though this foundation looks okay, I do not like it at all. I took a picture, well, I took quite a few, like right after I finished applying the foundation, at my first check-in, and then here, like a few minutes ago, I took like about like 10 pictures, and I look ashy in all of them. It has a major flashback. The only thing I have on my face are my eyebrows, of course, and then the foundation. And I did set it with the setting spray, as you guys saw earlier. And I'm going to bring up one of the pictures right now, just so you guys can see and have a glimpse at how this foundation would look on you. And I believe that this would happen for all of the shades. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to like insert clips. But this first picture is from, this first picture is from 9:58, and this is how I look. As you can see, I look super ghostly, super ashy, and this is when I first finished applying the foundation. This second picture is from 12:54 p.m. around the time of my second check-in, and I'm still looking ashy, but not as like ashy because like my oils did start to like soak through. In this final picture, you guys just saw me actually take the picture. This is from 3:46 p.m. and this is how I look. I still look ashy. It looks like it's not my color. In real life, the foundation looks like it matches for the most part, even though I feel like I look like kind of ashy-ish in a way. I have like yellow undertones, and this makes me kind of look grayish. It may not look that way on the camera right now, but in real life I can definitely tell, and definitely in all of these pictures I can tell too. Overall, I would not recommend this foundation by LA Colors. The shade range was horrible. This was like the second to darkest shade that they have. So after this, there's only one more shade, and I definitely could not have used that. The main reason why I don't recommend this foundation is because of the shade. It makes me look ashy, and doing those flash tests, I definitely look a hot mess. The rest of my body looks, you know, normal, and then my face where the foundation is looks completely ashy. I will insert all three of those pictures that I showed you guys in the video just in case you weren't able to see them that well, and you will definitely see how horrible I look. So LA Colors, if they're gonna keep these foundations out, definitely recommend that they like fix up the formula. The formula with it being matte, that's okay, but like the colors and the shades and the flashback is just horrible. So I think I give this like a 2 out of 10, to be honest. Maybe a 3 or 4, 2 to 4 out of 10, but definitely nothing high. Luckily I only spent $4 on this, but I will definitely not be buying this. I'll probably have to mix it with my Wet n Wild foundation to make it like more orange, because that foundation is like super orange. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little review of the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation. If you've tried this foundation out before, tell me guys what your experience was with it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.